Between now and October 6th, tune in every Wednesday at 4 p.m. Atlantic Time to watch my Facebook Live series, The Denim Sessions. Canadian residents watching and supporting me on the Denim Sessions by sending a tip-off tour or signing up to support me on my Patreon will get their name entered into a Canada-only draw for one of 4 fun prize packs from CAA.
In our 4 weekly prize packs, we have the following. We've got a nice CAA water bottle. This will come in very handy. A nice heavy-duty luggage tag to use.
Or I think it could double as a fly swatter.
In case you don't want to lose your keys. This is pretty, it's shiny enough that you wouldn't easily lose your keys. So these are memory banks. So we all need those nowadays. We also have gift cards that are in here too. Prepaid gift cards, MasterCard $50 gift cards coming out as well.
Who doesn't love money? Who doesn't love money?
Well, exactly.
I'm going to throw in a free signed CD of the winner's choice as well. So
nice.
Hopefully all of that together is motivation to tune in, watch the Denim Sessions. And thank you, CAA. Thanks, Melissa Churchill. Oh, Melissa Churchill, my dear, dear friend. Welcome to this Zoom interview. Really pro off the get-go.
Well, hello, Christina. Hello, everybody. I am Melissa, and I live not too far away in beautiful Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. I have known Christina for, oh my goodness, over 20 years now. So we go a fair ways back. We met in university when we were both going to school in Halifax at the same time. So yeah, we've been friends throughout, and I work in the travel industry, which is a career that I love. I'm passionate about what I do, you know, embracing life, doing whatever I can basically to keep going always with a positive attitude. So yeah, a little bit about me, and looking forward to chatting with you.
Do you remember when we first met? Do you remember because I do. C4?
C4, yeah.
Vanier residents at St. Mary's University.
Yes. That's what I loved about that whole environment, you know, is that we all came from different places, and so we all had to kind of find our way and fumble through and figure it out.
Yeah.
So yeah, I remember like you and I we were friends, but I know like from, you know, we didn't really become close. No, we didn't become we didn't realize how really good we were together,
how good we would be
until later. Exactly.
Right. Yeah. How meant for each other we were until much later.
Right.
Maybe part of this was you lived in the opposite, on the other side of the hall, and you were roommates.
I did.
Karen Bremner, who's now world-class funeral director.
One thing we had in common was we each had an Angie, because I had Angie. I actually had Angie McCarthy in my roommate for first year, and you had Angie McDonald. So we had that going for us.
Two
Angies.
We
had Angies.
We liked drinking. We drank quite a bit.
We did.
You're just like the hottie of C4, always taking or taking.
I don't know what you're trying to convey about me.
No,
Christina,
I'm not saying you're the town bicycle. I just meant like you were always like people wanted you as their partner. I think they saw something in you as like, yeah, this woman has lasting power. We reconnected later, like after second, third year university. I went away, and then we really were not in touch at all. I think our mutual friend Karen Bremner brought us back together, and we rekindled a different kind of relationship. You know, we were, I think, not totally grown up at the time, and then I realized, oh my goodness, this woman is so much fun. You know, I had my stint as a cruise sales specialist. I couldn't cut it.
I did. Well, I can remember we had conversations. I remember way back in the day, you and I had conversations about how, like you had been thinking about working in the travel industry, like staying and like going into it, you know, a whole hog and whatnot. And I mean, I'm glad you didn't. I'm glad that you were right. Made the right career move. That's for certain. So on the flip side, I made the right career move in that I shouldn't sing, so I should be in travel. So it all worked out in the end.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, funnily enough, it's here with where I work. I was working in the industry in travel and in CAA in general, more so, actually as a summer student. So we go way back still to those St. Mary's days.
Okay. Right out of university.
My 2 last years. Yeah, right out of university. So I was a summer student for 2 summers while I was still going to SMU. And then when we were graduating, basically, one of the ladies was moving into a new position here in the company. And so the manager reached out to me and said, would you like to come on full time and perhaps come and work with us after having been here for a couple of summers? So I was one of these folks. I was one of these folks that I had a bad English and didn't know what to do with my life. Really, I had no clue, right? So I said, sure, why not? I'll go. And and at the time I thought, oh yeah, I'll go and work, do that for a couple of years or a year, and just it's a job. It's right out of university, go for it. So did that, and now 19 years later,
you're a lifer. You are a CAA lifer.
I'm here.
It does feel like a happy family. I don't know what happens behind the scenes, but when you walk into CAA, can you tell viewers why in this day and age with all the internet options, why is it still relevant, valid, important to have a travel agent?
We get asked that a lot still. And I know even...
What did they say? Are they like, why do I need you? Why?
Yeah, they'll just...
What's the point?
People will just come out and actually, like,
how rude.
Can you... Right?
Just so we know, I know why you're important. I just want you to tell the viewers. I'm not going to tell them. We got to have something to say here in this interview. So why do I need you as a travel agent?
Oh, well, no, it's true. Inquiring minds want to know. And I think for a lot of people, it is a mystery because they'll almost, look at it as a career and think that it's something that could be obsolete or on the verge of, especially with all the online options and internet options out there. And back when so much moved online, there was certainly concern and talk about, okay, what will this do to our business? How will this affect us? What will that mean? But honestly, if anything, even with all the information and what is out there available to people, and especially in the last several months, it's highlighted even more so the advantages and the wise decisions in using an advisor. It literally doesn't cost any more to use an advisor than if you look at something direct with a company. Typically agencies may charge, for example, I'll be transparent, we do charge a small service fee for booking airline tickets. But when it comes to anything else, packages, cruises, river cruises, escorted tours, independent travel, there aren't any higher prices. And in fact, oftentimes it's less price than what it would be if folks are looking directly. We have access to a lot of other suppliers that we check out options with. And the reason why we charge fees on flights, basically it is for the time and the research work involved and whatnot. And
that makes sense.
Yeah, and I'll be honest too. I mean, agencies do get paid commission from travel suppliers and whatnot. So, so a part of our business is that's how agencies are supported, but that's never turned over into being impacted onto the consumer. So we get commission from the travel suppliers or from, the airlines or whatever, but that's never, tacked onto what the clients ever have to pay. But for example, when airline service fees are very low, but that we charge, we charge like $40 a person, $46 a person, for say an airline ticket. But when it comes to the amount of time that folks have to, be in touch with the airlines and wait on hold, I think you have experienced that, I'm sure, when having to hold airlines, it can be a pain in the whatever, as to the time and the work. So so we handle everything. We do it all for our clients. We handle it from beginning to end and make it as easy and seamless as we can for everybody. So
yeah, I see that as being a huge benefit. And I particularly learned off of our experience while touring in Europe in March and having to cancel the tour very quickly and gets flights home to be safe. And the hours I spent, not only canceling my tour plans and trying to deal with promoters, venues, and
Yeah.
and then your own stress in the matter. It would have been hugely beneficial to have somebody dealing with that. So I learned my lesson, and will be having you book my flights and then deal with all of the BS that comes along if and when plans change. And I
If
mean,
and when.
I would
Yeah.
think moving forward in our world that travel interruptions, cancellations, delays are, we can predict that that's probably going to happen more and more.
Yeah.
And it's peace of mind, I think,
Yeah.
having a travel agent.
Yeah.
And you're the pro, that's your job. And I would rather
Yeah.
somebody else do that so that I can worry about staying safe myself and getting home safely.
Yeah.
And there's when things
Exactly.
go wrong in travel, it's stressful. So
Yeah.
it's great to have help with that.
There's so much information out there and
Hmm.
so much, and people don't, it's hard for folks to have the time
Right.
nowadays with actually putting in a huge, massive chunk of time, to research options and to look up cancellation policies and to look up in travel insurance and to do all X, Y, Z, So
Yeah.
to literally land that into an advisor's lap and say, look, can you help me with this? Can you look after this for me?
Hmm.
What can you do for me? It's what we do and we love
Yeah.
doing it. So, why? So when people ask me that question,
Hmm.
and I explain it to them a little bit like that. I'll then look at them and say, why wouldn't you
Yeah.
use an advisor in that case? You know what I mean? For
Yeah.
just for the ease and of it
And
all.
also, I mean, you're familiar with, the resorts. You're getting
Yeah.
tips on the hot places to travel, what's safe, what's not. You've been to,
Hmm.
some places yourself you can recommend. Oftentimes, I know for myself, I'm trying to do research on places I have no idea, and
Mm.
sometimes that I pay the price when I'm, even booking hotels and whatnot. So, okay, well, I
Yeah.
think I think we've proven to our viewers why it's important to get in touch with the CAA agent. And you're not even paying me to say that. I wholeheartedly believe
No.
it. I'm a CAA member,
Thank you.
premium
You
member,
are.
might
You're the
I add.
top. You have the black card. You've got the
Yeah,
special
I
black
do.
premier
Well,
card even.
I'll
So
get it. I'll get it out for later. Okay, I'm curious. Without naming names, unless you want to name names and really spark some controversy, can you tell us any horror stories from working with clients, either where you were the horror or the client was the horror?
in this type of career, travel for people is such a personal thing. It's a very personal experience. People hold it very dearly. It's also financial. There's a financial, transaction with it too. So it's very meaningful to people, but because it's about the experiences of it. So I guess in a broad sense, what I've had to do with that is that I've had to wear many, many different hats at different times. So sometimes I feel like I'm um, people's doctor. Sometimes I feel like I'm their
Wow.
psychiatrist. Sometimes I feel like I'm their financial advisor. Sometimes
Mhm.
again, like life coach,
Huh.
a little bit of life coach thrown in there too sometimes.
Yeah.
Talking people off ledges. You've kind of seen like the best and the worst of people. So I've had
Mhm.
everything from, people screaming with frustration to people breaking down in hysterics.
Wow.
I've had clients who I've had like situations where the husband and another lady are traveling, but you presume that it's his partner or his wife because he presents it as such, but then come to find out just before they traveled it's actually his side piece, and then the wife has found
Oh,
out, and then there's been conversations to me about that. And so
wow.
and you're trying to, and another scenario that has happened is that when you've got people, say groups of people that are traveling at once, and so some one set of folks are going, the other set are going, but they want to surprise those people, so they don't want them to know. So you're
Oh,
trying to keep everything secret and on the down low,
yes.
and then they might call and say, oh well, we want to go here, and so you're trying to like manage their lives for them.
Yeah.
So it's been, yeah, quite revealing.
Huh.
And we've heard and seen it all. Like I've had, this didn't happen to me personally, but I know one time my colleague next to me, I was there to see it, but a gentleman came in with a magazine. I don't think it was Playboy, but one of the more like hardcore ones. And the advertisement for hedonism resorts was in the back, like an all, you know,
I've heard.
all no holds barred. Yeah, no holds barred
Yeah.
resort, because this was a very elderly gentleman, and he came in actually with the magazine and like flipped open the pages to show her where the ad was, saying that that's where he wanted to go. So it's like you're just trying to maintain, you know, poker face basically. I've learned a really good poker face over the last 19 years.
You've just added more value to the idea of having a travel agent with CAA.
Yeah, like if anybody out there who's watching has any like sketchy situations in life
or fetishes,
come to me.
Come to me. Find the right travel resort.
Right. Come to me. I don't judge. I'm open to anything, and I've heard it all. So yeah, I'm very approachable.
Have you ever cursed at a client accidentally?
I have not. You know what? I won't deny that in my day-to-day life, I certainly
you have a potty mouth.
I don't shy away from using colorful language.
It's probably another reason why we get along.
Yeah,
you're doing really well here, by the way. I think I am as well. Look at us.
I think we really are. I will say I've never, as it might be hard to believe, but I have never, I've never sworn at a client. I've had clients that have sworn at me, and then I've told them that I've actually remained calm and just basically said, you know, like you just have to not take any of it personally.
Right. Yeah.
So, you know, and they're not really angry with me. They're just angry at the situation. But but no, I keep my cool, Christina. I keep my calm and my
I know you would.
And just, you know, chill all the way.
Very cool. Well, listen, we're gonna play a game right now. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Okay. I'm going to dish out some travel lingo, some words to you.
Oh.
And I'd like you. This is just a kind of a quiz. I just want to know if you know what they mean and can explain it to people.
I'm a little stressed. I got to be honest.
Okay. No pressure. It's okay. Keep your cool. Come on. You said you kept your chill. Come on.
Yeah.
Let's show people what you're made of here. Okay. I don't even know if I'm.
Now remember, I haven't done a lot. Like, there's not been a lot of new bookings in the last several months. So like, this could really be.
The
stretch. It'll be good for humor. Okay.
Don't worry. The airport abbreviations are coming next week. So that's
great. Okay.
Okay. So travel lingo. Okay. What does descent mean?
Descent?
Sure. Descent. D-O-C-E-N-T. No, not descent. Docent, I believe.
Docent?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Or, okay, how about if you don't know, I will use it in a sentence. Hopefully.
Okay, you use it in a sentence and I'll see. Okay, because it's really bad if I don't know the first one.
When I went to Mexico City that time, I hired a really great looking docent to show me around.
I'm going to say a version of a local guide.
Yeah.
Or a concierge.
A tour guide, I guess.
D-O-C-E-N-T. A tour guide. Where did you find that? Okay.
Honestly, I was lazy. I really just looked up. You're not allowed to cheat. This is why I didn't send you these in advance.
I know. It's good. It's good. In the moment, it's good.
Okay, so can you explain to our viewers what sojourn means?
Sojourn, like S-O-J-O-U-R-N?
Yeah, that's it. Does this ring a bell? I love it. I thought you would know all of these.
My God, where did you get these from? Like, are they French?
Sojourn. Yeah, it does sound French. Docent. Actually,
sojourn and docent.
I think these might all be French. I'm looking at the other ones. Sojourn.
I really do think they are French. So thanks, Christina.
Yep.
Okay, great. And I did actually want to, okay. So
if you are French speaking,
use it in a sentence.
Okay. If you're French speaking, you may not want Melissa as your travel agent.
No, go call the Moncton office. Call Moncton.
Yeah, Moncton. Okay, you've got someone you can.
We've got people.
So I I'm making my final destination is Germany. I'll be touring there for a few weeks, but I'm going to have a sojourn in Paris for a day.
A stopover
Yeah,
of
I
some
think
sort.
it says here stay temporarily.
A temporary stay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Sojourn.
These
This
are
is
absolutely French. This is,
okay.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So, couchette.
Okay.
It is French. Couchette.
Couchette?
This is how we're gonna get more French speaking
Really and truly. Okay.
viewers.
Now this is going to be literally
Couchette.
like the spelling bee. Okay. Could you,
Couchette.
Couchette?
Couchette. Couchette.
Is it a, is it I'm really going to try to guess this one right out of the gate. Could it be a sleeper car on a train?
You got it. Bing, 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 bing.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
I
Oh
apologize.
my God. Only you'd be throwing French at me. Holy.
This one,
Okay.
this one might not be French. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Jitney.
Oh, a jitney. That's like a jitney.
Sounds British.
To, it does. It does. To me, a jitney,
To,
I believe, is almost like a day. Is it like a day trip bus?
it's a small bus.
A
That's good.
small
Yeah.
bus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
small bus. I'm gonna
Okay.
take a jitney.
Okay.
Doesn't it sound like something I could be wrong, but might come up like in England? I'm gonna take the
Yeah,
jitney.
absolutely. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm going to take the jitney out to Oxford, or
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Okay. Okay. Valise. Again, French.
Suitcase.
Yeah. Small. It's a
Suitcase.
small suitcase.
Oh, small. Petite valise. Okay.
Yeah, je vais prendre ma valise avec moi. Again, that's not that good.
Yeah.
Do you know what the word Ramada stands for, represents, de, is
What?
defined as? What does Ramada mean?
What?
We know the Ramada
Well,
Hotel.
it's, well, that's what I was going to say. I don't know what the true definition of it is. You have me truly stumped. Is there a way to use that in a sentence? No, if you give it in a
Um,
sentence, you're going to give me the answer. So
uh,
what would it be?
hmm.
Ramada.
I
So
took,
Spanish,
I took,
Spanish origin, maybe.
yeah, maybe I took shelter under the Ramada during the rainstorm. So a shelter with open sides.
A
That didn't
shelter with open
really,
sides.
yeah. Which is,
I'm
that must be,
kind of counterintuitive of the, like, yeah, I was going to say, if the Ramada didn't have closed in sides, if the hotels
well,
didn't have closed in sides, it could be good for entertainment, I guess.
right. Maybe that's where they
Yeah,
were inspired to use that title initially, the Ramada. I'm thinking like a lot of open space with shelters outside, shelter from the heat, but
right.
open to the air.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Exactly. Makes
So
sense. Yeah.
I bet you're gonna know this, this next
Oh
one.
God.
Can you explain to
Okay.
the viewers what a rack rate means?
Rack rate is the set rate that a hotel makes, that it doesn't ever go higher than that. It's sort of the, it's also the
It's
one
the
that's posted on the back of all the hotel room doors if you're
it's the
reading what,
full
but
price.
it's
Yeah,
full price.
you got
Exactly.
it.
It's
Okay.
the, you can, they'll never pay more than what that is. Yeah.
You're doing good. You're doing great. Okay, one more.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know about this one.
Oh God.
Peripatetic.
Pardon
Peripet
me.
Peripatetic. I think I'm saying it wrong. Peripatetic.
Peripatetic.
It sounds like
Peripatetic.
very pathetic.
Peripatetic.
Peripatetic. Para
Peripatetic. What's the
P-E-R
spelling on that?
peripatetic. 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 I
Peripatetic.
Peripatetic. No, that's not right.
I
Peri
was gonna say
peri Peripatetic. No,
peripatetic.
it's very
Peripatetic.
pathetic. I am very pathetic.
Pathetic.
Um,
Peripatetic.
yep.
Is there a way it can be? I have no. You have me
Hmm.
stumped beyond.
Hmm.
Peripatetic.
Maybe this is probably not going to work, but I'm a troubadour. Oh no, it's terrible. Wait, peripatetic.
Peripatetic.
I'm considered a peripatetic in my because of my line of work, I'm considered a peripatetic, never
A
staying
tr-
in
a
one place.
travel. Oh, almost like a traveler,
Traveling.
a free spirit,
Yeah, maybe,
a
maybe. Traveling, I have the
a
definition here. Oh, you want to keep trying? This is good.
yeah,
Like you're
no,
on the right. Traveling
okay,
from place to
okay,
place. Traveling from place to place.
okay,
So,
from place to place, a wanderer of sorts. Okay.
so if any of our viewers
Oh
are
my.
looking to secure, can you help people secure a docent, a tour guide, even? Is that something you
Yes,
can do?
yes,
And a
yes.
couchette, and
In a couchette
or a jitney,
or a jitney.
and you're looking for a
I can,
sojourn, this temporary stay
yeah,
at the Ramada.
yeah, at the
Wow,
Ramada.
turning out we could use all of these.
And
But
if
you,
they're a peripatetic, then
yeah, and you
come
don't
through
want
the
to,
doors. Give
yeah,
me
and you
a
don't want
call.
to pay rack rates, then
No,
definitely
no,
get in
I
touch with
won't charge you rack
Melissa.
rates.
Yeah, get in touch
Yeah,
with Melissa, bring your valise, and you're on
yeah.
your way.
But
Woo!
if you speak en français, there
Uh-huh.
might be un petit
Problème.
little bit of struggling. Yeah.
Oui, oui, mais tu peux téléphoner the travel agent au
À
Moncton.
la, à la Moncton.
Yeah.
Oui, oui, c'est
All
ça. Yeah.
right. Well, this has been so fun. Thanks for our first interview, Melissa Churchill. And be sure, everybody, to watch my Denim Sessions. It's a live performance on Facebook Wednesdays at 4 p.m. Atlantic time, and find out how you can get your name entered into one of 4 fun CAA weekly prize packs over the next 4 weeks. Thanks, Melissa.
Thanks, Christina. Thanks, everybody, for watching.